So we have a long samasa in the first two lines. When you read verses in the Devanagari, it's becoming more difficult, because when we have Roman transliteration, especially the BBT standard, we have all these hyphens added just to ease the the reading. Yeah. While in Devanagari you don't have those, so you really have to know the words. Your vocabulary has to be of a considerable, size, to be able to break the samasa into individual words. But anyway, so the whole samasa ends in makaro, okay, which is let's put it here. Makaraha, yeah, and makaraha is a noun, masculine, 1-1, first case, singular. So it's likely to be a subject if it's an active sentence, like he did that, and or maybe an adjective of the actual subject. So makara means a specific makara, sea monster, often translated as shark, but it's actually not exactly shark. It's just makara, not existing these days. Then the previous word is nakra. What is nakra? Anybody knows nakra?
Ninth?
No, nakra means crocodile. The makara fish. Okay, crocodile. Then we have a previous word, sambranta. Sambranta. So again, sambranta, I can see the ta at the end, which is likely to be a participle, passive participle. And I do recognize a verb. So who can tell me the verb in this word, sambranta? The verb is bram. So let's just write sam plus the root is bram, to be bewildered, to get puzzled. So we have words such as bhranti, brahma, a mistake, yeah, and that is with the ending ta.
We are supposed to start from yad. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just unwinding the samasa from the end, because this is how it's much easier to understand everything when we start reading the samasa from the last word.
Which is the last word?
In the samasa, in the compound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So
Makara.
Makara. We started from makara, and we are gradually going.
Okay.
Right. So sambranta.
Okay.
So bram means to bewilder. So sambram means totally bewilder. Often this sam refers to a short. It's like a short version of samyak, meaning completely, totally. In most cases. So sambram means to get totally bewildered, and convert it into a passive voice. Yeah, which basically means bewildered. Okay. Bewildered. The word before it is pata. Pata. Does anybody know what is pata? Pata comes. Pata is another kridanta, and it becomes a noun. Actually, it's from the verb pat. Yeah,
Pat,
you probably know the meaning of
like
it.
falling,
Pat,
to fall.
to fall. Yeah. So pata is a noun. Falling. Okay. Then kataksha. Kataksha. It's another noun. And kataksha means
Sidelong glance.
glance. Yeah, if you are familiar, this one. Kada karishyasi hamam kripa kataksha bhajanam. That's famous. Radha kripa kataksha
Radha.
stotra. Yeah. So kataksha, sidelong glance. Now next one. Vivrita. Now Vivrita, again, look at Sambranta, look at Vivrita. What's common? This is what's common. Yeah. Yeah, we have that passive participle ending. Yeah. So, and what is the root actual?
Vrit.
Vrit. Vrit. Vrit means to exist, like vartate. Okay. But when it's combined with prefixes or upasargas in Sanskrit, like vi, then that verb change, kind of the other meanings, they come forth. Hidden meanings come forth. And vivri means to elaborate or to expand. Okay, to expand, to increase. Okay, so Vivrita, expanded, because it's a passive. Yeah, Vivrita, expanded. Then Brahma. Brahma. We had similar. Yeah. Similar word is here. Sambranta and Vibhrama. Actually, both come from the same root, Brahm. However, here, again, it's an illustration of the point that I'm making. That when you put prefixes on verbs, then meanings change. So Vibhrama means like going around, steering, like steering up, or I'll just show it to you, like vibram, vibram, yeah, to wander or roam or fly about, to roll, hover, whirl, yeah, vibram. Okay, so let's say whirling. Then rosha, we have rosha. Anger, yeah. Rosha. Anger. And yad. Yad in samasa.
Pronoun.
Yeah, it's a pronoun. Probably referring to someone. Okay. And yeah. So yad can be in any case, actually, because we don't see the case endings in the words of samasa. They're inside, if they're packed inside the samasa. So here it's most likely to be sixth case, like whose, okay, in the possessive sense. Okay, so let's start reading it from the end. Okay, the makara fish, let's say, and the crocodiles. Okay, because it's most likely referring to them in plural. So crocodiles and the makara fish bewildered, and it's kind of bewildered by, okay, That's what you usually expect. By falling of the sidelong glance. Okay? So in Sanskrit, it's very idiomatic. Glances, they fall in Sanskrit. Okay, in English you say cast, cast a glance. So in Sanskrit they fall. Often pata is used, the verb pat. Okay, patati, kataksha patati. Okay, so in other words, somebody has looked, and then crocodiles and makara
like
fish became bewildered.
Like bestowing.
So
Bestowing.
sorry.
Like bestowing, like falling means bestowing.
No. If you merely look at something, just looking at something, you can express it in Sanskrit as your glance is falling on a book, for example, or on the sun, or on the moon.
Okay.
It's just like idiomatic, conventional way. And then Vivrita, expanded. So it's probably it's a description of the kataksha, that glance was expanded.
To anger.
In other words, we can. So the glance, in other words, person has opened his eyes widely. This is what the picture we get. The expanded glance. What does it mean? That the person really opened the eyes widely. Okay, Vivritta kataksha.
Due to anger.
Yeah, and then due to the whirling of whose anger, like anger was not just anger. Anger was like boiling, whirling, literally, seething with anger. You I don't know. You can probably choose some better English words for it. So this Rosha was not just there. Rosha was Vibrama. Rosha was, moving around. So yeah, and this is all masculine, first case, singular, and probably it is a bahuvrihi samasa. It refers to someone in whom the fish was doing all those things. Okay, 1 second. I think there is some noise. I'll have to do some muting. So next word is Bhayagirna Goshaha. 1 second. Let's copy the same. Okay. Okay, we get it here. Bhayagirna Ghosha. So let's start from the end again. Ghosha. Ghosha. What is Ghosha?
Sound.
Yeah, okay. The sound. Girna. Girna. It's actually a passive participle. Sometimes it looks like ta, and sometimes it looks like na. Actually, that ta undergoes a certain change and it becomes na, like purna. Something that is filled up. Purna, not purta, but purna. So especially for the verbs that end on ra, on a ra consonant, the ta ending will turn into na. So girna, the cerebral na. And gir means swallowed. Okay. swallowed. So the dhatu is gir with short e, and we add the ta suffix, which becomes na. So swallowed sound, okay? And then bhaya, fear.
Here?
Fear.
So again, the sound swallowed, I expect due to fear, okay? Swallowed sound. What does it mean? Okay, probably Gosha refers to the voice, okay, not just the sound. Like in Sanskrit, the words that many words that refer to sound, they also refer to voice. An example of it is svara. It could refer to so many other things also, but svara could mean also the voice. Like Gosha also. Gosha means the sound, but it also means the voice. So voice which was swallowed due to fear. In other words, it's kind of literal, of course, super literal. So we can say the voice which faltered, yeah, faltering voice due to fear, and similar ideas are conveyed. So in other words, it didn't fully manifest. The person was kind of mumbling due to fear. So this is again probably a bahuvrihi samasa, referring to someone whose voice. So whose voice, okay? So we have bahuvrihi. And same thing there in, we expect bahuvrihi. Next, Sindhu. Okay. Sindhu, yeah, it's
Ocean.
well, ocean, yeah. It's a noun, masculine, and it's 1-1. Nouns that end in short u. Sindhu. 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 Ocean. Let's enlarge the ocean. So it's most likely that the previous adjectives actually referred to him, to the ocean. The ocean whose voice was faltering due to fear, and the crocodiles and the makara fish in whom were bewildered by falling of the expanded sidelong, the wide side. Let's change expanded into wide, okay? So wide. Expanded I can put in parentheses so that we know the literal meaning of the word. Wide by, you know, what's that? Overflowing anger, of whose overflowing anger, okay? Okay, next, shirasi. Shirasi.
Head.
So we recognize the word shirasi, and this is ya. So which is, and the next word starts with a, so it's likely the product of sandhi. So shirasi means on the head, yeah. It is masculine, 7-1, or probably neuter. Let's check it. Shiras is neuter, yeah. Shiras. Noun that ends on a consonant, shiras. So neuter, 7-1. Next, yeah. Arhana. What is Arhana? So comes from the dhatu arh, means to honor, to worship. And then Arhana can refer to the activity of worship, or the ingredients of worship. It could mean a few things.
Ingredient.
So anyway, worship. And yeah, it could be 1-1 and could be 2-1, because in neuter case, nouns that end in they have same form in the first and second case. So worship could mean items of worship. We'll see later on. Parigrihya. So what is parigrihya?
Participle.
Parigrihya, yeah. We again look at the endings, look at the word. Okay, I can recognize some dhatu there, or rather the changed form of some verb like grih, and then parigrihya. So it's a participle actually. Danta. It is a gerund, and its gerunds are undeclinable. Next, parigrihya. Parigrihya. So who can guess about the verb from which parigrihya is made?
Grah.
Grih. Actually it's grah. Okay. Pari plus root grah. Just a second, we'll put it in front. Parigrah. Okay. And what about the ending? The ending is actually, I think I explained it last time, but I'll repeat it. The ending is tva. Okay. Parigrah plus tva. Yeah. Which becomes ya because the verb is prefixed with something. It's not just grah, it's parigrah. So therefore tva changes to ya, and it means, so grah means to accept, to take, okay? To accept, to take. And if we make it into gerund, something like, let's say, taking, okay? Okay, or having taken. That would be the meaning. Parigrihya. Rupee. We have rupee next. So we know rupa or form or beauty. Now rupee, what kind of meaning could it be? Rupee. Let me give you some example. Like there is a Sharanga bow, or Vishnu's bow, Sharanga, and Vishnu's name is Sharangi, who has the bow. Okay, so here we have Rupa or form, and then Rupi would mean the one who has a form. Okay, so it will be, here it will be masculine case, and it will be only first case singular, Rupi, like having a form. Okay, kind of a possessive sense. That is actually a tadhita suffix. Yeah, you can take any noun, like anything, and then apply that suffix, and the meaning will be like having. So now padaravindam. Padaravindam is definitely a noun. It's quite a common noun. So pada and aravindam. So pada means foot or feet, and Aravinda means lotus. Okay, or you say lotus-like feet. Okay, Padaravindam. That's the samasa. And it could be if Aravinda, let's check the gender. Aravinda. Aravinda is a neuter. Okay, so it could be neuter first case or second case. One. Next, upagamya. Upagamya. What kind of word it is? Upagamya. I'll give you a hint. There is also parigrihya. Upagamya. Things end on ya.
It's the same.
From the root gum.
Yeah, it's the same form. Yeah, gerund. What's up?
Because of prefix upa, it has been changed.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would be like gatva from the word gum. Let's just write it up. Upa, gum, and tva. And then, yeah, as you say, tva became ya because the verb is prefixed. So upagam, what means upagam? Gam means to go, upa means near. So
Come near.
coming near. So here you can kind of construe the meaning from the individual meanings of the verb and just add on it the meaning of the prefix, upasarga. So coming near, okay, or having come near. Coming near. Okay, or having come near. Gerund. Then babhasha. We have babhasha. Well, I know something about bhash. Something connected
It's a verb.
to talking.
The verb.
The past tense.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
verb.
The verb.
In past tense.
Verb past tense.
Bhash. Verb is bash. Past. Who knows the
Speaking.
tense?
Speaking.
Lit.
Said.
Because you can see the reduplication of the root. Bhasha. So it's something like from bha, bha became reduplicated, and the reduplicated portion came in front, and then the bha turned into a normal b, and the long a turned into a short a. So this is what often happens with those reduplicated parts. They kind of shrink in the beginning of the conjugated form, okay? Babhasha meaning spoke, yeah. Spoke. And this is a, yeah. Okay, so these will be secondary kriyas. These will not be main kriyas. And this also. They will be subordinate. Okay. He spoke coming near, and he spoke taking something, having taken. And etat, it's yeah. Yeah, pronoun. Pronoun etat, what gender?
Neuter.
Yeah, neuter.
May.
Neuter gender. And yeah, etat could be just a second. Go. Okay. This, etat, this. And it could be neuter 1-1, and could be neuter 2-1 or 2-1. Okay, and therefore we have seen all the words so far. Now let's arrange everything. So we have verb, babhasha. So who spoke? Who do we see as a subject in this?
Ocean.
Ocean.
Ocean. Oh,
Okay, Sindhu.
yeah, the ocean.
So it will be our main subject. Yeah, let's change the color. The main. Okay. Yeah, the ocean spoke. That we already know the past time. Okay, the ocean spoke what? Any object?
Yes,
Yeah, it spoke this, or he spoke this. So it's our object. Yeah. Spoke this. Now, which kind of ocean? How ocean is described? The ocean. Yeah.
Ghost.
Bhayagirna Ghoshaha, whose voice, whose sound or voice was swallowed, or yeah, kind of, it was faltering due to fear. And ocean is also described as the ocean in whom the crocodiles and the makara fish were totally bewildered by falling of the sidelong glance, the wide sidelong glance, due to the whirling of whose anger, and that whose reflects to
Rama.
Ram.
Rama.
Yeah. So we can note it down here. Whose Ramas. So the ocean spoke. So we did the half of the verse. Parigrihya. Let's connect other. Taking what?
Paraphernalia.
So where it is in the verse?
Taking the ingredients of worship. Ingredients of worship. Arhana.
Yes, taking the Arhanam. Worship. In other words, ingredients here. Yeah. Or yeah. Honoring gifts or whatever. Let's translate it as gifts, okay? Because you worship with gifts somebody who you respect. So this will be an what in relation to parigrihya, what it is? It is an object. Object of the kriya, parigrihya. Okay, taking the gifts. Now, how did he take the gifts?
Shirasi, on the head.
Okay, that's the location of the activity of taking. Yeah. Took on the head, on his head. So he carried on his head whatever he had for Rama. Then also upagamya. That's another kriya connected to babhasha. So he spoke, okay, having come near or coming near. Do we have any object of coming?
Padaravinda.
Yeah. Why not? The destination of the verbs of moving, it's their object. So coming to, going to, so that destination is the object of the verb. So coming near the lotus feet, okay? And what about Rupi?
He appeared
Yeah,
in the
it will be with the ocean, okay? Having a form. So we'll connect it here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So therefore, the verse says that the ocean, okay, assuming a form. Let's do assuming a form, and the ocean in whom the aquatics were disturbed due to his angry glance, due to the casting of his angry glance. Let's say let Pata will be falling, but let's write casting. Yeah, falling is too literal. Yeah, and ocean was, you know, with faltering voice. Okay, with the swallowed voice, so-called.
Due to fear.
So he spoke this while taking, or maybe here parigrihya could be better translated as maybe holding. Holding. Anyway, the idea grah to take something, it means it's within your grasp. Okay, so holding will work better here. Holding the gifts on his head and coming near to the lotus feet, padaravindam, or padaravindam could also be a bahuvrihi samasa. Actually, it could mean like coming to one whose, you know, whose feet were like lotuses. I'd like that more, actually, to take it as a adjective of Rama. Okay, so let's make it masculine, and therefore, oh sorry, noun masculine, and therefore it will be second case, padaravindam. Whose feet. Okay, so this is the verse. Yeah, so it all kind of builds up to the final verb, babhasha. So while holding this and that and coming near, the ocean spoke this, and this always will point to what is about to be spoken. So in the next verse there will be his speech, what he said. So he spoke this. Any questions on this? All right. So if we have no questions, then we will wrap up the session. And I just wanted to announce that on Saturday and Sunday, we will not have the meetings because I have lots of things to do and prepare. And we'll resume on Monday.
Oh.
We'll resume on Monday.
So tomorrow there is class.
No, tomorrow there is no meeting. And we'll resume on Monday.
Oh.
Means Saturday, Sunday, we'll take a day off.
No, tomorrow is Friday, is it?
Tomorrow is Friday.
I'm sorry. I thought today is Friday. Oh, Thursday. No, yeah. We'll have tomorrow. Yeah, and then on weekend we will not have, and we'll again resume from Monday. Okay, so yeah. In the meantime, I'm preparing the reference material which I will upload on the website, and yeah, things are going underway. The arrangements, preparations, and everything else. All right. Do we have any new members here with us, or everybody is? Oh no, seems like everyone is already familiar with the format. All right. So meet you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining today.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Namo Namah.